Welcome. As you progress in your study of music, you're going to want to embellish your favorite chord progressions. And no matter what chord progressions you choose, whether they're tranquil or epic, the use of prepared dissonance and suspensions can liven up your chord progressions. That's what we're going to look at today. So, cue logo. All right, so any triad has a couple of locations that can be suspended. The third is an excellent location to suspend. I'm going to move it up, and then it can come down. The second can also suspend and resolve either up to the third or down to the root. These suspensions create dissonance. The dissonance is an acceptable sound most of the time, although it really wants to go somewhere. Dissonance is best when it's prepared. Listen to this simple chord progression using just the roots and the triad. C, G as an inversion, A minor, F as an inversion. C has a C in it. When I move to the G chord, if the C is still there, I've created a suspension which resolves. Now it's time to go to A minor, and as you can see, there's a D there. Listen to the D as it suspends and then resolves. As I move to F, the E will act as a dissonant tone, a leading tone, up to the F. It's the same three notes, but I changed the root. I love that sound. This F now will be a suspension of the third of the C chord. Some people call that chord progression the money chords, the 1 chord, the 5 chord, the minor 6 to the 4. Preparing a dissonance gets your listener ready to accept the sound of the surprising and maybe somewhat unsettling note within the chord. A prepared dissonance can live in a surprising chord as well. So let's borrow a chord from the parallel minor, C minor. I'm going to borrow A flat major. Now A flat major is a surprising chord, but if we use a prepared dissonance as we move into it, it's going to be fun and we'll resolve to it in a kind of an interesting way. So here's our suspended C chord, resolving. Here's our suspended G chord, resolving. And I'm going to use this D as a suspension to the A flat. Really fun. And let's just go to F. Straightforward. One more time. That's almost an epic sound. Prepared dissonance and suspensions have been used for centuries in classical music. And the best study of them is Bach's chorales. And I think that's how I was first exposed to the detailed study of prepared dissonance. But suspensions are natural to us. We do it easily when we're performing on piano, when we're singing melodies which lead us to a certain place. It's not unusual at all to have a chord and have a melodic tone which is a suspension to that chord. Have a melodic tone that pushes, that's a leading tone. In this case, the seventh going up to the root. So suspensions have a kind of a melodic identity, which can be used to propel and animate any chord progression. That's a good amount for today. So vitalize your chord progressions using suspensions. Prepare those suspended tones. Prepare them. Make sure they're in the chord that comes before. If that chord appears before we hear it as a dissonance, we'll be very happy about it. Very happy about it. Anyway, it'll work. Thank you. See you next time.